welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be doing a 3-card reading, or 3-card plus reading, for our Pisces friends. We're going to be looking at the month of May for you Pisces, and even possibly as we're sort of leaving May and heading into the early days of June. Okay, so just going to give the cards a shuffle. So we're going to be looking at the things that will be surrounding you, different energies, maybe things that are going to be coming in, or things to watch for, or to be working on, that sort of thing. Okay, so I'm going to have to ask you as well. This is a new channel, so I'm really sort of asking whether or not you'd be able to support me in liking and subscribing, just to be able to help me build the channel up. I'd be very grateful for that. Okay, let's get back to the reading then. And I'm going to give them a shuffle, and then we'll see as to what the cards have to say for you Pisces. Right, so as I say, I'm going to start with 3, but we will sort of be moving on from 3. Okay. One more to take. Yeah, I feel as though it's going to be you. And let's also take the bottom card off the deck. Right, let's turn the cards over. Star, 8 of Cups. The top one. Okay, right, the first card I am very much drawn to for you Pisces, I'm going straight in there, it's really getting my attention, is the Star card. And I feel that that is the word, attention. Getting the attention. I feel as though there is this around you, and I'm going on 2 ways with this. I feel I'm talking with some of you as to where there is someone who is very much trying to get your attention, or there is you're having to really sort of, it's like it's all about you giving your attention to someone else. And I feel that I'm talking with regards to those who are possibly in there's a newness with it, so whether this is a new relationship or a new friendship, or there's something that's new around you, and it's like it's very much needing a lot of your attention. Now, as I say, I feel on different levels here, and obviously this is going out to the collective, so rather than being able to sort of home into the one individual, I do feel there is going to be some of you that are able to take it with regards to people, and it could well be that there's some of you that it's new jobs or a new situation, but I am looking at, it's all about your attention. Now, I'm not saying that you're needing to be doing anything in particular, or as if you're doing anything, there's something you need to be adjusting or changing. This is really sort of acknowledging more, and as I say, it's sitting central. It does feel as though it's going to be a month of that. It's as if your attention is going to be given out to others rather than yourself. And it doesn't feel necessarily a bad thing, but I just feel as though, you know, like sometimes as what's coming in now, it feels as though, and I'm going to take another card with that, it feels as though that it's just be also be mindful of your own energies, and you know, like making sure you know, when they say that in life, and I always think this is quite true, they say that people are either radiators or they are either drains, and if you put yourself around too many drains, you really do feel the effects of that. And I feel as though there is an element here as well to be saying to you, put yourself also to make sure you're around quite a few radiators as well, people that are sort of like giving it off, and you're giving you good energy and not draining your energy. But I do feel as though there is quite a bit of this with you this particular month. Let's take another card anyway, because I feel as though when I have this, it's either that I've got to give more or there's more to come. Right, okay. Now, interesting. So I feel like again, when for me, these 2 cards are telling me that something is, and I feel quite excited with this, I feel like there is going to be, there's a twist, or there's a turn, or there's a change for you. So I would be expecting this to be coming in for you then, Pisces. And this feels as though, and it's like, you know, like as if, and good, it's right, okay, and I'm loving to really see how this plays out. But it's like as if we're changing something, and then it's like a twist or a turn in it. Now I feel this feels like changing the plans of something, changing the plans, and it ends up turning around to be far better than what we had originally anticipated or what was going to be happening. Now, and I know this is going to come in on different forms, so just watch for this. So it's like as if there's one way we're doing something, or a particular way that we're used to doing it, or something we've booked, we want it to be done a certain way, and then something changes and we're like, oh really? Or or we were having to go. It's weird because I'm even seeing it really, really odd. I'm even seeing this like we're choosing something, we're choosing a colour, or we're choosing a particular day, and then there's something that it's like very much. It's the trouble when I have it with to the collective. There's so much. It's like coming in overload. Right, okay. It's like literally. Having something already set in place, or a choice, or a decision, or a day, or plans, and then it changes, but it changes for the better. And I feel that this is, and it wouldn't necessarily have been a change you would have made, or an option you would have gone with, etc. But it's like this comes in, and it's like it's either in one way it benefits you, because it's like it's more enjoyable, or I mean, I don't know if many of you have had this, but sometimes I have had this in the past. It can actually be after the event, you can look back and think, actually, I'm really pleased that happened, because in fact it ended up being better than what we had first anticipated. So yeah, so cutting it short, I'm really, really sort of waffling, I understand that, but this does feel to me as well that it feels quite for many of you, you're going to understand it as it's like it does make something quite a lot better. It builds up into something where you think, I'm really pleased that in fact that actually happened. So yeah, so watch out for that, Pisces, coming in. Also, as I go over here, I feel as though that I'm now looking and heading over to the Eight of Swords. And this feels to me as though, I mean, this card we will see where around somebody, or you can even, I'm going to put the card up here because I think it speaks for itself in many ways. There is an element as to where I feel like you're telling yourself you're not able to do something, or no, I'm not able to do that, or that I'm not good enough for that. I feel there's a little bit of imposter syndrome. That's that thing, isn't it? Yeah, that saying as to when I feel as though you're not necessarily feeling good enough to do something, or necessarily good for someone. Yeah, this is what it feels like, and it's like I'm wanting to sort of draw back here. I'm wanting you to sort of go a little bit, take a few steps back, and to actually sort of think, actually, sort of recognise your own values, recognise your own strengths as well. Because I feel as though, and this can well be quite typical with our Pisces friends, when one of the vulnerabilities is like you like to be you don't like to be criticised, or no, that's probably the wrong wording. It's like if you're criticised, you take it quite to heart. You're with being a water sign, you take it more. You're more affected by it, really, and I do feel as though there is going to be we're seeing this pop up. Let's just say within this month. Now, this could be that, and this is a thing that some of you will be sitting there thinking, yeah, I can understand that, and that is just so me, and others will be thinking, really, and then it'll be when the situation comes in, and then you'll hear yourself thinking or saying, no, I can't do that. Do you know what? It's even like, okay, what's come straight in? It's like filling out a job, like your CV and job application, and then thinking, oh no, I won't be able to do that. I can't apply for that. You've got everything else perfect on the application, but it's like there's just one thing missing, or there's something there's a little bit of a shortfall, or there's something with your confidence isn't there anyway. And it's like, oh no, I won't go for that. And yet it would be the ideal thing for you. It would be something that, obviously you can't be applying for a pilot if you can't fly a plane, but it's obviously, but it's like, it's a little thing where you would be able to get there, or even be able to sort of, in the meantime, get the books out, study it, sort of brush up on those skills. But yeah, I do feel as though there is an element around that as well. Before I move on from that card though, Pisces, I do feel as though I'm having to sort of stress with you as well, and I feel as though this is possibly going a little bit later on into as we're going out of May. In fact, I feel as though there is it's like a bit of a down day, so a couple of down days, and I feel as though that literally it's like things just not going right. It's that sort of feeling, and it could be literally, you know, like it's even if people are working from home or literally it's home days, you know, days that you're literally at home resting. It's just like, you know, those little things, those niggly things where you go for one thing and then you find, you know, you're at home, you go and look for something and it's all been used up, or you know, you go to a shop. This is what it feels like. It feels like we are feeling as if everything we're going to do or everything we're trying to put into action is literally as though we're being met with a wall. There's always that, and some of you are going to be saying, "Oh, this is a bad day," and some of you it will be, and I feel some of you will be saying it's a bad day and moving on and brushing it off. But there will be some of you that will sort of, I don't know, you're taking it a little bit on board, you know, feeling as though like, oh woe me, and I feel as though it's just a literally, if I wanted to say really, getting out, just I feel as though getting out, going out with other people, going for walks or being around others, it seems to be that it lifts. Obviously, it's not going to apply to all of you, but those of you will be in this position. You'll think, oh yeah, this is what was on that reading, and it literally is. You know, if you're, and I keep going back to home. So I feel as though that this is where you're either on your own or at home, and it's like one thing after another. It's like either making phone calls, and then you're not getting what you were hoping from that phone call, and then you get your next phone call you've got to do, and that's a problem as well. And it's like, right, just walk away from it all, put it all down for your own sort of sanity and your own mental health. Just literally walk away, go away for a little while, and then to be coming back. Again, no great big shakes really with it, but I feel as though this month is a lot of this is very. Oh, look now, now I'm looking over here. And this is literally what I've just said about here, over here. Right, okay, the Eight of Cups. Let's put that card up here and you'll see that. This is, again, it's what I just said, literally putting things down and walking away. And as I feel, this isn't necessarily going to be any particular, there's no harshness with it, but it's just like, you know, like sometimes we just need to sort of safeguard our own emotions, or, you know, keep those good days you know, feeling bright and positive. Okay. Right, I feel I'm going to take one more card, and I feel, again, as I'm saying this, I know that I'm feeling positivity, and as I looked over there to the World card here, I do feel that you know, this is giving me this feeling, again, it's going to be, for the majority of you, it's going to be quite a sound month, really. It's going to be a month of being able to put things into place, get things done, and I do feel as though it's going, yeah, definitely productive. It feels that. I feel as though we've just got to be mindful of this, the odd day. It doesn't feel as though it's the month, certainly not. But you know, like a bit of having a bit of a sorrowful duvet day, and it's literally, you know, no, if that's the case, get yourself out, go for a walk, go and bump into somebody at the shops, or go and sit and have a chat to somebody in the park. It's that sort of thing. Get around people. Right, okay. Let's have another little shuffle and take one more for you. Yeah, the Queen of Cups. Now, you know, for me, the Queen of Cups, whenever we see the Queen of Cups and her state of mind, how she is, this is when this comes in, and I'm talking about looking after yourself and being kind to yourself. She is very much the card that sort of sums that up, really. And again, around any of the water signs, you know, we are knowing that it's very easy for emotions to be affected by not only other people, but you know, like the smallest of things can sort of like rock our boat as such. So yeah, again, I don't. Nothing feels heavy here. It feels quite just a month of sort of like sailing through it, and I do, yeah, I do feel as though there is going to be where we're having to be mindful and take care of ourselves, and to be literally, as I say, just when we're in a down day, get out and meet and be around other people. Okay, I'm gonna round up there and bring it to a close. Again, though, overall, I have to finish on by saying I do feel as though it is a positive month for you. Okay, that's it for now. I hope to be speaking to you in the next video. Oh, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I hope to see you soon. Okay then, bye.